top 8 common Django commands. Create a Django project first. Django provides an initial collections of files, folders and the setting to start the project. To create the initial Django project structure, open your OS terminal and set it to the directory or folder where you want to keep the Django project code. Then run the following code on the chosen terminal which will create a directory or folder with the project name provided in the command within the present working directory. Django-admin start project name, my project. Okay, this is the output init.py. This is the project name. Django project directory structure. Okay, next make a migration command to convert the Python code written for the model classes with further represent tables and tables database into the database queries, and it is necessary to run this command whenever we make any kind of changes to our databases class models. To run the following command, move inside the project folders which contains the manage.py file, which will create the necessary database files inside the main project directory. Python space my manage.py make migrations output. Okay, this is the output we are getting, migrations. Django default databases SQLite 3 file created, SQL3 Lite file created. Next, migrate command. We need to run this command to create a tables in the specified databases based on the predefined Python class models. This command is responsible for applying on or unapplying the migration. When we run this command for the first time, all migration related to the default apps provided by the Django frameworks are applied. Python space manage.py migrate output. This is the output operation to perform. Next, fourth command, collect static files. In Django, we deal with the static files differently. It is advisable to create a separate folder and keep all the static files there. We need these Django commands to make it aware of the static files present inside the main project directory. Python space manage.py collect static output. You have requested to collect static file at the destination location as specified in your settings. This will override the existing files. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes or no to cancel. Create a Django application. Fifth command. Yeah, Django project is a collection of apps and a configuration for a website. A project can have multiple apps inside it, and on app can be included in several Django projects. This command is required to create a Django app inside the Django project, which will generate the basic directory structure of the Django app. Python space manage.py stat app name output. This is the output, project name output. Okay, this is the output. Next, my app is created, my aggregations. Next, Django app directory created. Create a sixth. Create a super user. It is an essential and a necessary command to log into the default admin interfaces panel to provide by the Django framework. This command is required to create a super user for the admin interfaces who has a username, password, and all the other necessary permission to access and manage the Django website. Python space manage.py space create super user output. So this is the way to create a super user. Now change the password. There are chances we forget our password of the default admin interface panel. Then it becomes very much necessary to reset it, because without a password we will not be able to get access to the default admin interface panel. We must provide the appropriate username and password as to set the while running this command. Python space manage.py change password. Changing password for the username, password, admin, run server. It is again one of the very important and most frequently used Django command. We need this command to verify and test our Django apps and website by running on the local server. By default, this command runs the Django default development server on the internal IP at the port 8000. If you want, we can change the development servers IP and port numbers by sending them as a command line arguments. Python space manage.py run server output. Conclusion: the top 8 Django commands should be known to Django developers. Thank you very much.